That's one hell of a wad of magnets.
We had a little CD moment as well, didn't we, in town?
But at the minute, the garage has told us not to drive it. B&Q, I would rather walk around B&Q than I would around Disney.
Ridiculous.
Absolute animal.
Yeah, that's a sign of respect for the food.
That's just filth.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Today I've got a Christmas t-shirt on and I just don't care because I like this one. It's, what does it say? Have a fantastic Christmas or something. So one of my favourite t-shirts I bought in the festive season of last year. It'll be Christmas before you know it, so it'll be fine. Nick's just getting his laptop out to do a bit of work. Shock horror.
That's how you did something else.
So, who else has, I know our friends Lisa and Aid do, white worktops that stain every time you put a cup down on them?
Not just a cup, if you splash bleach.
Yeah, not bleach. If you splash anything while you're cooking, they just stain. So I'm going to show you, it's very interesting to start to the vlog, I'm going to show you what Nick uses to get the stains off our white worktops.
The worst thing is turmeric.
I can tell it's going to be a viral video. This is going to be one of our most popular. Yes, turmeric is very bad for the worktops. Now, I should have shown you before and after, but I didn't even think about it, to be honest. They've all gone. It was covered from the last few days of cooking and stuff like that. I do wipe down, but it doesn't get rid of the stains, so the stains stay. But they have all gone. So there's some Fabulosa in there, so it smells nice. I use disinfection wipes sometimes just to try and get the stains off, but it doesn't work. So Nick will show you what he uses to get the stains off.
I use this stuff, which is the most amazing product ever. It will bring, it's like a bleach, it's like a super, super strong bleach, but it will bring the colour out of anything that you touch it on.
So you've just got to be careful as you're spraying.
If you touch it on a towel or your clothes, you will have pink dots on because it will bring the stain out.
You've got to be careful, but
it's
what do you do?
potent.
Just spray it around?
You usually spray it on and then wherever the stain is somehow gets darker and then you wipe it away and it's just completely gone.
Yeah. So there you go, our friend Lisa.
I'm trying to find a stain that I've missed.
I think we have told her about that.
No, she was asking about line scale.
Oh, right.
Remover. Let me see if I can find a mark.
I think you've got them all, to be fair. You've done very well, actually.
The kitchen absolutely stinks of chlorine now.
I quite like that smell as well. Nice clean smell. So there you go. How to start the video. And yes, we have these now. They're a permanent feature of the kitchen worktop, and every time I walk past the bin, it opens. A permanent fixture of the worktop, garlic granules and cayenne pepper and stuff. Because why, Nick? That needs a cleaning on.
I bought those pots from Amazon, but they're too big. They're like bloody jam jars, so they're no good. So we'll have to have those jars in the cupboards here. But I'm just going to seal them with a bit of cling film. That'll keep the smells in. Still
loving this Hoover that we got. And no matter how many times I hoover up...
Call it Hoover?
Well, I know it's not Hoover, it's a Proscenic vacuum. Still loving this vacuum. Hang on, let me turn it on. Oh no, I'm pressing the wrong button.
Okay.
There we go.
Is your first time using it?
No. With its green light on to highlight all the dust and what have you. Right, I'm going to carry on with this all around the lodge. This is the weather we have this morning. Absolutely slashing it down. It did start off nice and sunny when we got up, but not any longer.
Oh, shut that door, it's cold. Right, the wind is howling and raining. It was forecast, and I can see it on the Met Office maps radar. I would highly recommend anybody using that actually, because you can get the weather forecast for each town, but you can look at the maps and it shows you a radar where the rain is, and you can kind of move the timeline backwards and forwards and see whether it's coming. It's the best app that I found, and we knew that this was on its way and it's going to be gone by 3. So we're just catching up on some paperwork at the minute. We've just finished the last batch of patron magnets. Lee's just writing all the envelopes out now, and then we're going to head down to the post office. I have something to pick up for the van, something for the seat. When we go down there, it's basically, it's at a locker, and I'm really pleased with the finish on this now. So we're going to call in 2 boys and have a look to see whether we can find maybe some kind of bracket that I can build a makeshift slide-in thing. Not sure how we're going to do it yet, but we'll find out when we get there. Right, I've done for now. Got to go and get this lot posted off. Nick's just emptying the washer, which I put on. This is going to collapse. You're struggling there. Well, yeah, because it hasn't been put up properly by the last person. There you go. Now it's up. So we're going to head out, go down to the post office, get those posted, and then we need some food for the next few nights' meals. We're going to go really healthy in salads and fish and stuff like that. Well, let's not commit just now. That's one hell of a wad of magnets. My hand is weighed down by the amount of, because the magnets that obviously have got metal, well, it's not metal, it's magnets in like a rubber, they weigh quite a bit. So, and you can't just buy the stamps to stick on them, they have to weigh them individually, because most of them, the left wad, this wad here is all USA, Canada.
Everybody behind you in the queue will be cursing you.
I know. So it will literally, they print them one by one and weigh them one by one, and have to stand there while it does it all.
Go on, how much?
50 quid for that.
Bloody hell.
So we had
It's expensive at post office these days.
We had 18 internationals and a pack of second class and then a single second class. So there we go.
No current ticket for us today then.
No, what?
We've got to skip lunch today.
No, that's fine. Well, let's go.
Right, we're going to go to boys.
No, we're going to Amazon first.
Oh yeah, but Amazon pickup, we've got parcel, but we're going to go boys because you want to look for...
I want to see if I can get something to make the table slide in and out.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to do it yet.
And we need some more envelopes because I've got more magnets to send out.
Come on, it's freezing.
Just come for a coffee and Nick's having a flat jack. Before we go to boys to see if we can get...
It's not root beer.
Root beer?
Are you eating?
Oh yeah, it's chewing gum that I've got. So we need some clips to put on for my extendable table. Yeah.
I can see them on Amazon, but I ain't paying 30 quid for them, no chance. So I'll find them on another website for 12. But it's not Amazon.
How's your flapjack?
Very treacly, actually. I was just saying to Leigh, I was expecting food to arrive and realised that we haven't actually ordered any. It's very difficult at the minute because of this shitty weather and it's British winter, and we're kind of indoors quite a lot and we've been doing a lot of stuff back home for work. It's quite difficult to vlog at the minute. It's like we can't go anywhere because it's slashing it down constantly. Like the other day when we had that blue sky and sun day, we went out and made the most of it and it felt like, oh, spring has started. But in reality, we're actually about 2 weeks behind what we were when we travelled to New York last year, and on that day it snowed. So if we follow that rule, we've still got all that to come.
We did it in lockdown though.
I know.
We managed to film every single day in lockdown.
I don't know how we did it. Don't know how we did it.
Well, you laid up on bed almost going insane most of it.
I'm getting close to that now.
Right, I've no idea what you're looking for.
Me neither, to be honest.
Just some kind of, what, bracket for extending the table.
I don't know, a bit of metal.
A bit of metal? What, like this?
If we had something like that, screwed onto one side and on the other, it would slot in, but then there's nothing to hold it in place. Do you know what I mean? And they would be stuck out all the time. The ones that I've seen online, they're like round things that you put on the table side, the fixed table, and on the other side you put them and then it slides into it. So this bit's always sticking out on the extender. I might have to just order it off the website that I saw it on for 12 quid, but on Amazon they were like 30 quid. Maybe we'll nip up to B&Q after here.
Oh, God's sake.
You know you want to.
Right, just getting a few bits for the next few nights' tea.
Do you fancy fish or Kieps?
No, fish. Kiev's a bit heavy.
Oh.
Wraps to go with the... you can try and make your own Wetherspoons. Freaking hell, there's a lot of wraps in there.
You don't have to eat them all.
Well, we can freeze them.
Oh, yeah, we can freeze them. Right, so we were on the way to B&Q. We're now on the way again to B&Q. Leigh decided halfway there that he needed a poo. And we had to calculate whether the toilet at the B&Q was quicker than the lodge toilet, so we ended up turning around and going home. So we're on our way back to the B&Q for the second time.
Too much information.
Just keeping it real.
Anyway, we had a little CD moment as well, didn't we, in town?
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Well,
I did. Yeah, but you confused me.
No, why did I confuse you?
Your reaction in your face.
We'll explain why while I'm driving.
So we were walking to the car and it wasn't there, and we were both like, "Where's the car?" We'd forgotten where we parked it, and we actually parked it where we parked it in a car park that we don't usually park in. We couldn't think. We were like
10 seconds. We were like,
"Where's the car? Where did we park it?" We were stood there like, "Which road is it on? Which way do we go?" Anyway, we finally twigged, and we both said to each other, "I feel like I'm going senile when that happens."
Those kind of moments where you just can't remember something. You think, "Oh my God, am I getting old?"
Should I be worried? But we both did the exact same thing. So anyway,
where it was in the end.
We picked us bits up from the Amazon locker. Just bits and bats for the van. It's stuff that you've already seen in the past, but so we're not vlogging it again, doing all the same things again. So we are on our way now to get these clips from B&Q for the table. I'm just concerned that whatever we get might be too longer than the actual extension itself, and therefore stick out. but I kind of know what I need to do, but I don't really know how to do it. But like I said, there's this website online that sells these parts, 30 quid on Amazon. I ain't paying that price, but there's another website that sells them for 12 quid. So we'll see what B&Q's got, and if we can't get them there, I'll have to order them tonight. So we've had a lot of comments on our YouTube videos. I can't remember which particular video it was, but everybody is saying, just go out and get in the van and discover the problems. Well, I don't know whether we explained it on a vlog, but at the minute the garage has told us not to drive it because the water pump is leaking coolant, and if it gets onto the cam belt, which has already been changed, it could snap the cam belt. I don't know how true that is, but you usually change the water pump and the cam belt at the same time, but because this pump's got a fault, they've advised us not to drive it, and they've also said as well that it potentially could be that problem causing the squealing problem on the other belt. So we can't drive it for another 2 weeks. We had to go on a month's waiting list because the garage has been so busy.
They said it's not a big problem, is it? But
well, he didn't say that. No, he just said it's a big job to do.
If you drive it, it could turn into a big problem.
Yeah, if the water pump seizes up, I don't know what the water pump does. Presume it cools the engine and pumps the coolant round. But if that seizes up or something happens to the cam belt, the whole engine needs to be rebuilt. You're talking like 5-6 grand, which is more than the van
so we
bought it for.
We don't want to risk that, so we can't drive it.
It's just sat in the drive. We've not even started it. Well, you started it yesterday, didn't you? Just to make sure that it still was ticking over and we didn't need to charge the battery, which it did first time actually.
It's frustrating for us as well as you guys. We want to get off and try it, but
well, not in this weather. I don't. Well, this is the worst. This is the weather I do not want to try it in because
cozy, get a heater on, get a cup of tea, watch some
that'll last about 3 hours, and then you'll be like, what do we do now?
But
it's only the same as being in the lodge when it's raining and you can't really go anywhere.
We do want to try it, but we don't want to risk creating and causing a big problem.
Yeah.
When all we've got to just do is wait for it to go into the garage.
Yeah. So once it's gone into the garage, we've then got a 2-week period between then and the van being wrapped. And at that stage, I think we're about 99.9% finished.
But we don't have to wait for it to be wrapped to go and try it.
No, we can try it once the mechanics are done, and then we'll just go local and maybe like drive over to his mum's area and kind of like stay in a lay-by there, just some wild camping, try it. We have got a new set of batteries to try as well at some point. A company has sent us them to try them, and we said yes because they've got more power than the ones that we've already got, so it would give us another 25% increase in electric energy. But we don't want to install them when we can't actually go out and try it off-grid, so we're going to swap them out. And then we've actually got some coin flooring, which I was going to take back to the apartment and keep it there because it's in the way at the minute, but I've left it in the car because I want, when the batteries are fitted, I'm going to cut a piece off. It weighs a ton, that's the problem. But if I cut a little slice off to go down that middle bit, so we've got a nice clean floor in the back, we'll have to just see how much that weighs. But all these little things are kind of coming together now, aren't they? And there's little bits inside the van that we are titivating and things like that the best we can with what we've got at the moment, but there we go.
Hopefully it won't be long.
That's my Disneyland over there, B&Q. I would rather walk around B&Q than I would around Disney.
Ridiculous.
I would. You know I would.
I don't think so.
I love DIY shops and B&Q and places like that. You know I do.
Well,
just looking at the things, and it just gives me ideas and things like that.
It's cheaper than going to Disney World, I suppose.
Well, that is true. Although B&Q are quite expensive.
And it's got a snack bar outside as well.
Well, even better. Disney
Quick
snacks.
serve.
Disney snacks.
B&Q quick serve.
I wonder how many times we've been in here since we bought the van.
I'm sure people that watch our videos, like really watch our videos, will probably have a tally. Becky will. You know what Becky's like.
I wonder if we've been in here more or Wicks more.
Probably Wicks, because when I went through and did all the costings, Wicks was like every single day.
Right. Find what we're looking for.
I don't know what we're looking for. I'm just trying to look for something that might work.
Well, what? Yeah, but what's
Maybe
it?
I'll ask in the kitchen section.
What's it called on this website you've seen?
A table extension connector.
Right then, go and find somebody and ask him for that then. Nick's brain's ticking over.
If I got 2 of them and use them one on one side, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that would have to be screwed upwards into the table, that's the problem. Because the other bit would have to slide into that to weigh down on it and hold in place, and then that bit screwed into the table.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But how would I attach that
Upwards.
when it's hollow?
No, we didn't get anything there, so Nick is going to have to look on that website. So we'll let you know what we get. So there you go. Goodbye B&Q.
Think a little bit last time we go in?
No.
No, definitely not. We looked at the set of drawers in there, didn't we? Because we need a set of drawers in the back of the
For
garage.
all Nick's tools when we're going around driving, for if he needs to fix out on the road.
Not just that, but also spare parts like replacement shower
Yeah.
heads, replacement pipes, taps, washers.
They're a bit expensive in there, though. We need to look at
you're
maybe
not kidding.
the range or something like that.
Right, we're back in the lodge, and I've had an idea. As part of our revamping the facilities in the lodge and had some new things and changed things around and declutter, I've got a spare Alexa, which is it a Generation 2?
God knows.
The chunky one with the speaker. Anyway, I've decided I'm going to fit it into the bathroom because Lee likes to play Madonna when he's in the shower. And then as soon as I get in and put mine on, Cole Swindle, he then turns it off and puts Madonna on. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fit an Alexa to the wall there. So I've got to drill a hole through there for the power cable. Ignore the yellow, it's because I've just walked into a different light source. So I've got to drill a hole there. And then I'm going to fit this Alexa to the wall with some industrial Velcro and then thread the cable through, and I'll actually just paint the first 6-inch the same colour as the wall, so you'll not even see the cable. And then when we're in the shower, we can each have our own different music and then switch it without the other one interfering. So I'm going to do that now.
I can't wait to start playing Madonna in the shower for you.
I can't wait to have my Cole Swindle not turned off when I get in.
I'll just pop my head round the corner while you're in the shower and go, Alexa, play Madonna.
She didn't hear you. Can you pass me the Hoover, please, and hold the Hoover up while I do the drilling? So I've got to get through the cavity of this wall. I'm not sure my drill bit will be long enough. In fact, it won't. Definitely not. But I'm just going to make the pilot hole, and I've got a bigger drill bit in my bits kit. Right, you ready?
Friggin' hell.
That'll get through. Right.
Ready again?
Bloody hell, it's like what BT used to go through walls, this. Oh, wait a minute. Are we on hammer mode? No? Right. Went through. Hold on.
Friggin' hell, it's gone through loads.
Only that much.
Loads.
Stop.
What?
Not on stand.
Oh, where are you going?
I'm up here. Ooh, I'm bleeding. What the hell? Right, hold on.
Watching Harry Potter there, are you?
Yeah. I'm bleeding though. Yeah.
Ready again?
Dressing gown's covered in dust.
So,
Right, let me just-
Nick's just pierced it with a bit of a more firmer drill bit, yeah? What do you mean?
I've used a wood drill bit. This
Oh,
is the
there you go.
masonry one, but it'll have to do.
I don't know what you're laughing at.
I'm laughing at you, coming up with your analogies. Let me switch it to hammerhead. It's going to make a lot of noise, so be careful. Ready? Right.
One step closer to Madonna in the shower.
Right, give me the Hoover. There's blood.
Hoover? What
There's
kind
blood
of Hoover
dribbling
for?
everywhere. Put it on for me.
For
You got blood on you?
sakes, yes.
Eh?
Yes! Here, I've got your plaster
Moment.
for your finger.
Why is that not working? Oh, it is. Ooh.
Minnie Mouse.
Right. Oh, it's warm in here.
It's very warm. You've been obviously messing with the heating.
I haven't touched it, I swear to God. Can you do me a favour now? Get me the industrial Velcro from the toolbox on the top of the fridge.
Bit of Velcro now on the wall.
And just reinforce it. Couple of staples.
Will the steam not affect it then?
It's 12 volt. Not going to hurt.
Well, no, it might not hurt, but I want
No.
make it stop working or something.
Yeah. Now then. The only difficult bit is going to be to get this to stick to the rubber. And there's probably enough shielding for me to staple it in.
Why is it red?
Because it's not configured.
Red ring on it.
Now I could put a staple in this, but it might go in and short it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Let me see how long the staples are.
No, don't break it. Oh my god.
I'm just going to...
Don't break it.
No, I'm not. I'm going to find one at the floor. Wait a minute. Right, find me that.
What, did it just go?
On the floor?
Well, I know that, but... It's there, it's there.
It'll be fine.
Oh, are you sure? It just went to a different colour.
Yes, go push the buttons. Idiot.
It did though.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I'll jam the damn thing. Right, that took longer than I expected, as it always does. So what I've done is I've painted the end of the cable so it matches the wall, so you won't see it. You can just see it there, won't you? It needs another coat. And then on the back of the Alexa, which is up here, I've took all the rubber backing off and scratched the plastic so it's more abrasive. And I've stuck some Velcro on there, a self-adhesive Velcro, but I've also put some CT1 on it. So once that's dried, that'll literally go on the wall with the cable in, which you won't see because it'll match the wall colour. And then, I'm knackered because I'm just running around the lodge tidying, and then I'll stick it onto there, and then I'll get it onto the network and program it, and then we have an Alexa in the bathroom. Right, that's drying. I'm going to have to leave it 24 hours because the CT1 will take that long to harden, and I don't want to put it on the wall and have it fall off and then have to start again. So I've rigged it up, it does work. I've had my little Cole Swindle playing. Leigh will not be able to do his Madonna or his Kylie tomorrow morning, but for now,
Why?
because it's not set. So for now, we are going to make, we got these from the shop when we went earlier. Not them, these here. Hot and spicy southern fried chicken fillets. It doesn't say southern fried actually, but never mind. I'm sure they'll be nice. We're having them in them with a bit of lettuce and some barbecue sauce.
Please tell me we've got some mayo.
No, but you have that. Kansas style barbecue sauce.
I want mayo.
Oh no, don't ruin it.
I want mayo.
You have barbecue sauce. This is like
mayo.
a Wetherspoons replica.
I want mayo.
So it's about 2 hours later. Leigh's just finished running on the treadmill, and we've decided.
Here I am.
You got some clothes on now.
10,000 steps later.
We've decided we're going to have some sweet corn. So I'm just cooking it, and I've just got a picture from our friend Michael in Florida who is in Epcot. He's just having that nice sweet corn with the garlic on it. Yeah. I'm going to try and replicate it. So I've just got some paprika and some garlic salt, and I've just mixed it together. Have a smell of that, see what you think. See if it smells like the Epcot one.
Smell it, to be honest. I just tasted it.
Yeah?
No, I mean, I didn't smell it in Florida, I just tasted it.
Oh no, you tasted the garlic in Florida.
No. Don't make it too garlicky though. Bit of basting going on.
Just coat it in butter. And then I'm going to roll it in the spices, which I've actually added parmesan in now as well. Ew, I'm glad that's not going back in the box.
Would it not have been better with a knife?
A knife?
Yeah.
No, so it would have took it ages. So I'm just going to roll it in this, and there you've got Epcot sweet corn. Give it a try.
And it's red hot, a bit red hot.
So?
No, we'll let mine cool first.
Right, let me baste the other one. So this is not actually the recipe for Epcot, but it's, I know the Epcot one is kind of like, it's got parmesan in it and it's got garlic in it, but you found a recipe online and it said vegan stuffed in it, and we were like, not putting that rubbish in it.
Well, apart from the cheese, it is vegan.
Well,
what would it be in sweet corn?
It's not vegan.
What would it be in sweet corn?
Well, the butter and all. It kind of looks a bit like the spices you get at Epcot, doesn't it? Well, that sounds crispy.
It's very good, actually.
Is it very Epcot-y?
It's very good. You try it.
Yeah, I can tell from your face that you quite like it. Let me try
I was
it.
expecting not to like it too much because of all the cheese.
Yeah, but the cheese is just...
It's just a smell that put me off.
Yeah. Let me just coat it in more of the spices. Right, let me try it. It's very much like it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You need more garlic. But, oh my God, that's delicious. Right, that's a new favourite recipe.
I've got to say, that was beautiful. Need to get some more tomorrow now.
That's repeating on me, but oh my God, that was
Repeating on
amazing.
you?
Like burping.
Lovely.
It was absolutely divine.
was
Needed,
very nice.
needed a little bit more garlic, but the Parmesan definitely
I loved it, that.
gave it that.
Very surprising.
At first, it was just smoked paprika and garlic salt, and it smelled all right, almost like a flavour of a crisp. And then Leigh sent me the recipe that he'd found, and it was just full of like parsley and shallots. And I'm like, I'm not doing any of that rubbish. And then I just remembered the one in Epcot that we had that time had like a cheesy flavour to it, and I thought we've got some Parmesan left from when we did the pasta on at the weekend. So I put the Parmesan on the plate, mixed all the spices together, and then buttered them and rolled them in it.
I want to get some
And
more
the
of that
look on his face, and he's just when he just took his plate away, he just went, "Oh my god, that was amazing!" Didn't you?
It was. Need to get some more.
It's all on your face.
Where? It's
I think.
not.
Is it on mine?
No.
I thought I saw it on your face. So yeah, that's going to be his new favourite now. So if you do make it like you guys, and you have a better recipe, do let us know. If you do make it though, drop us a picture on our Orlando Facebook group saying that you've made it, and let us know what you think. That is definitely our new favourite. Absolute animal.
Yeah, that's a sign of respect for the food.
That's just filth.
Like, is it French that do that?
Well, I'm not going to say anything.
Welcome to the next day. Nick's in the shower, listening to country music on the Spotify, on the Alexa Dot. A success?
What?
I filmed you in the shower. Well,
filmed me in the
from the
shower?
from the other side of the door, listening to your Cole Swindle from your bathroom Alexa.
Yeah, the one that you broke by playing that shite.
Well, I went in the shower before Nick and I were playing Madonna.
No, you won. You were asking for 10 songs within 30 seconds, changing his mind.
And it broke Spotify, so it didn't work.
Up.
So anyway,
So I had to reset it.
Alexa, play this. Alexa, play that. Alexa, play Weekend. Alexa, play Madonna. Alexa, play this shite.
we're going out in the van just to see if something will fit, and if
We're
it
not
will.
going in the van.
Well,
We're going out to the van, not in the van.
Yeah, to the van to see if something will fit. And I also need to get some Mother's Day presents because Mother's Day very soon. Right. Here's our body bag in the back of the van.
How am I going to get in to measure?
So where are you going to put drawers? Now, Nick's wanting something for his tools for when we're on the road. Hold up, put that on the floor. It's.
Right.
I'll hold it. Is it here?
It's waterproofish.
I'll put it on my shoulder. Wait a minute, you hold that. There we go. It's like I'm going on holiday.
Right. So, we've got this space here. So I need to measure. Now bear in mind that we've got 2 new batteries that are going to go here and here. So they'll come out to about here, but they'll be longer, shorter in length. So
Nick's wanting a toolbox, as I say, for when we're on the road.
we can't go past 44 wide.
It's a bit windy today.
Not past 82 high.
Say them numbers again, I won't listen.
For freak's sakes.
40 wide,
44 wide
44 wide,
by 82 high, I said.
44 by 82.
44 by 82. 44 by 82.
Trouble is though, well yeah, we're going to put that on bed probably during the day so it won't be in the back. Right, let's go and find something.
Right, we're in the car. We didn't write the measurements down. I hope Lee's remembered them.
80. Wait a minute. 44 by 82.
Correct. It's a good job I can remember it. I
remembered
actually wrote it down on my phone, but I didn't tell him that because I asked him to do it and he never did. He always does that. We're always measuring stuff, and then I'll say, make a note of this, and then he'll forget, and then we have to go measure it again.
84 by 8.
Oh, for frig's sake.
44 by 82.
Yes.
Don't need to write it down.
Which one's which, though?
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
I did.
84 is the height, isn't it? 82 is the height.
Never mind. Right, get us to the range. We're going to go to the range and B&M to see what they've got. I just want lightweight plastic drawers that we can just put 1 drawer for spare parts, 1 drawer for tools, and then 1 drawer for other bits and bats. Maybe like the hose or something like that, just to keep everything tidy and stop it from swinging around.
The hose?
And
It'll have to be a big set of drawers.
Shush. And the plan will be that if we can get the plastic drawers, I'll screw some holes in the back of it and screw it to the back of the bulkhead so it holds them in place. And usually those drawers have a little clip on them that stops the drawers from sliding out when you brake sharp or something moves. A lot of people have them in vans to keep their like spare parts in. So and then behind it, over the wheel arch, will be somewhere where we can store like soft furnishing type things, cushions, rugs, that kind of stuff. So we'll utilise every inch of space.
bit big.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at the tape measure. 82.
Ooh.
Just
I didn't think you were going to get something that big though.
Yeah, we've plenty of storage then. 44 if it'll fit.
I thought it was just going to be like a little set of drawers, like a tiny one.
It is. It's not the whole thing. Plus you can take one off.
Oh no, it's 4 big drawers.
Well, I've got a lot of stuff to put in them. What do you think?
Well, I just think it's a bit big, but see if there's a bit smaller anywhere. I won't like it.
Stacking boxes, but then you don't have to move them, lift lid and secure them.
Well, I know, but
At least with these, I can screw the back of. I can put a hole in and then screw the back into the bulkhead and hold the drawer in place.
how much are they?
Can't find a price. I get 1 hour in that.
That's what I thought you were wanting, something that
Right,
small.
so we've got a shower head spare, a tap, a hammer, and a screwdriver.
Yeah.
What a waste of time.
What's this thing?
A bits box.
Multi-purpose organiser. You do need a bits box
I do
actually
need one,
for all your screws, so don't forget that as well.
Right, so they're too small. So it's got to be a big set.
I decided to get out of B&M because it was just rammed with people and it was doing his head in, so we've come to the range just to see what options they've got, and they've also got a cafe here and all.
Should we do a cafe first then?
No. That's better, black.
Cheaper and all.
A lot cheaper. Hey, look, that's alright as well. I reckon that'd be fine. A 3-1.
Why?
Because it won't weigh as much, it won't fill it with as much
That's
shit.
shorter as well. And
Well, these are a lot better than...
what's the point of putting a drawer in and having a gap at top that you can't utilise ever?
well,
They're as light as a feather.
I'd get them ones because it's last pair, by the looks of it.
I'd have to put a hole through the front here, and then
They were $22.99 at B&M, weren't they?
Wilco.
Wilco. Oh, yeah.
Well, Wilco, they bought some of Wilco
Yeah.
branches, didn't they, in stock, so...
I miss Wilco.
Right. Unfortunately, they don't lock.
Well, none of
Well-
these kind of... I mean, they're a bit scruffy, but you'd have to...
Yeah, but we don't want it flying out like that when we're driving.
Well, you'd have to put some on then. They're absolutely filthy and marked as hell.
Well, that's why they're $17.99 probably.
Right, we've got what we need. I need to have a look for some like Mother's Day cards and stuff like that. Just having a little toasted tea cake in the cafe.
Range shop. Don't
What?
lose them bloody drawers that the last ones have got.
It doesn't look a great one. It looks like a Warburton's one or something, but it'll do. And then need to go for a little bit more shopping. Right, I've got this card. I like that one from both of us with a great big thank you for all that you do. And a little badge that you can wear as well. Right, we've got those drawers, so we'll try them when we get back. I got the Mother's Day card, as you saw. I'm just going to go head to like Next maybe and get some vouchers because she's actually going on holidays, my mum, in a few months with my dad.
Without us?
And without us, yeah, my sister and the girls. So I'm just going to get maybe some vouchers so she can get something for the holiday and maybe some euros, something.
Some what?
Euros. But I'd have to do that during the week if I could.
Euros.
Euros. So she's got a little bit of cash to spend as well when she gets there. So there we go. Next
In
stop then.
300
Next.
yards.
We're in Matchlark. The size of these friggin' candles. $12.50. They're not bad.
Just stop doing them.
I can't lift that. I want to smell it.
Now don't drop it.
No, it's awful. It's got no smell. We're just looking for those.
But it's very, very
Yeah,
weak.
we're looking for those electric candles that we got at the lodge because we wanted some for the van, but
They've only got these plastic
they don't
ones.
seem to do them
I want the
anymore.
ones in
Yeah,
the
I'm not
jar.
keen on them. Enjoying yourself there.
Not particularly, is it? Just sorting out tools and parts. So that's the parts drawer. That's tools.
Do I get one of these drawers since there's 4?
I can probably integrate these two actually. So parts and tools are just kind of the same thing. And then there'll be 3 empty then.
No, I know what I want to put in. I might just put some walking shoes in and stuff like that. So because we've got to think about places for shoes and stuff, haven't we?
Yeah, but things like that aren't going to roll around, so
Well, then that's
they'll all
true.
go happily in that drawer. I've cut it down quite a lot.
Freaking hell, that's a lot of tools.
So literally we've got spares of everything. Spare lights, brackets, hinges, shower heads, pipes. Oh, these need to go in as well, into there. So a piece of spare tile. That might need to go in another drawer actually. And squeeze them in somehow. I just need to
roll up a bit more.
Yeah, tighten it. Right, fitted it all into one drawer. Let me just move these bin bags. Nobody wants to see them. It weighs 7 kilos. Now that I never budgeted for, because what I've been doing is I've been keeping a spreadsheet of all predictable weights. Like we knew how much the TV was going to weigh. We knew how much water's going to weigh. So 1 litre of water is going to weigh 1 kilos. Now water and fuel are controllable, and there's no way we're going to carry 100 kilos of weight around with us when it's going to use more fuel to do that. So the 100 kilos of water is kind of our get out of jail free card if we go slightly over on the other stuff. So this one, unfortunately, I didn't budget for it. I'd forgotten all about it. So I've just added it to the spreadsheet. I'll just show what we've done so far. So here we go. This is our van weight tracker, and you can see all the components that we've put in and how much they weigh. And since I've started doing it, we've added 304 kilos since the last time we took it to be weighed. Give or take a few. The alloys took 6.4 off, and then here we've got 50 kilos of possessions, which is not going to be anywhere near that. 50 kilos of fuel, because when we had it weighed last time, it was at the halfway point, and it will basically go up to fill it up to the top. 100 kilos of water, we're never going to drag that around, and 16 kilos of shite that we're going to carry around with us. So we've got effectively all that there to play with in case we run short. We're not going to run short. We're still going to be within about 100 kilos, including all that. But you just got to keep an eye on it, because it's amazing how it all kind of picks up bit by bit, isn't it? So we're well within the limits. Every single little bit of every time we put something in like this, we haven't factored in the weight of that. So things that were unbudgeted, we add them on, and we always put in a good margin of error for like nuts and bolts and things like that. But we're going to be within limits, so. Right, I've just been having a thought on how I'm going to fix this, because it obviously has to be fixed to stop it from sliding around. So this is the front. So the first thing I need to do when I get in the van is take the drawers out, and then on the back plate here, on the back of these, there's like a, let me see if I can get in and show it. Up there, there's like at the back of that. So if I can get that lined up to the bulkhead wall, put some drill a few holes in there and screw them in multiple anchor points, more so at the top to stop it from toppling over, that should be sufficient. And then to stop the drawers from opening, we'll do something similar what we did with the TV. We'll fix a strap fixed to the floor underneath, and the strap will go over and go to the back, and it'll literally just connect onto either itself, looped around the whole thing, or I don't know how much Velcro we've got left, or it'll be fixed to the bulkhead or something like that. So when the van's moving, there'll be a strap coming down the front, which stops the drawers from sliding open. It's just a shame that they didn't have catches, and I could probably build something and put a catch in it, but it's a lot of messing about for something so what's going to be used so little. But we'll have to just wing it when we get in the van. So first thing to do is to get it in there and get these back plates drilled into the bulkhead and get it fixed into position. Right, I'm in the van. Put the little light on that we got from Timu, and I've took the drawers out so I can line up where we're going to put it. So the only anchor point we've got is there, and possibly there if I can get something through that bulkhead there, and then obviously we can fix it here and here as well, just down that beam. But that four screws, to be honest, there, and there is enough to stabilise it and keep it in position. So I've got to get my drill out and get a tiny drill bit, and then get some screws in and do that. There we go. Right, little tiny holes. So I just need to get a screw now that's going to be big enough to go through the plastic, but not too far that it's going to go through the bulkhead into the living area. So probably these beauties will be fine. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and then I need to change the drill head back to screwdriver mode and fasten them in. Right, so Leigh's in the house editing, so I've got to do this on my own. And the last time I did this, I ended up pushing a button on the top of the camera, and we ended up with three days of slow-mo footage because I pushed the wrong button. So I'm going to anchor the first one in here. It's quite difficult to get the screwdriver in because it's in quite long. So I'll put the first one in on this one here and get that secured. There we go. Fingers crossed that's not gone all the way through. No, it's not, it's long enough. So even with that, it's already secure. Put the bottom one in here.
find the hole that I've just drilled, which is near impossible in the dark down there. And then, hold on. There we go, that's 2 in. Definitely going to need something on that side to fix it. We'll put... right, how are we going to do this? So, I need to drill a hole big enough to get the screwdriver head in through the plastic. This is going to be very difficult, I already know this. Right, so put a long one in, and then I have to go through the plastic on this here. Oh, that went through dead easy actually, probably a bit too easy. And then mark the wood. There we go, it's gone in. Now the hard bit's going to be getting a screw through the hole and into the wood at the other side. So as you can see, I've put a hole through there. Now I need to get a screw through it to the plastic on the other side and then secure it to the bulkhead. Now fingers crossed this is magnetic. Yes it is. So I'll just need to get it in and then thread it through very carefully. There we go. Solid as a rock now. So just need to put the drawers in, and we'll never need access to the inverter, and if we do we can just take it out quite easily. So now we just need to slot these drawers in here like that. May need to move the light across a little bit because some of it's going to be masked out by this now, and that's a problem. Not going to be able to get the damn drawer in. Didn't think of that. Back in a minute. Right, moved it out, got the drawer in, refastened it back up. The screw that was in there came out, so I've just put a Velcro strip in it and screwed it to the back, so it's now kind of solid as a rock. So the only thing we have to do now is put in the strap that holds the drawers in place, and we've got plenty of Velcro left, which I've just got out and left in there. There we go, securing strap in. So that's the same as what it was when it was stowed in the shop, so the drawer won't come past there. Worst case it swings out and it springs straight back again. So, not the cleanest method, but it'll be fine. And then the entire rack is now secured to the wall. So we've got some bit of storage in here now. It's just lessening the amount of space we can store cushions and things like that, but we have to have something like this, we've got no choice. I've also moved the light a little bit from where it was there, right to the centre here, so it lights up the electrical panel. And it's still quite bright in the back of the thing as well. The poles for the chair, which we devised, go in there. I know a lot of people have commented saying, oh, it's a lot of messing about, but for the amount of times that it's going to be used, it's the perfect solution. And we didn't want to put any unnecessary further holes in the table with clips on to clip it onto the sets of drawers, because it will, with the weight on it, will make the drawers tilt. These are the best method for us that we think, and there we go. Right, now Lee can fill them with rubbish.
Right, so we've just filmed a patron-only video. The lost footage that was all slow-mo, we've just sped it up, as we said earlier, sped it up and put a soundtrack to it, like a reaction video. We've just spoken to it, so that's going to be up on YouTube members and Patreon. If you are on any tier, you'll be able to watch that. So,
I might put my feet up and have a chill now.
You've got some food to make, you have.
It's too early.
If
we have food now, we will be hungry by 7 o'clock.
But I'm hungry now.
Yeah, but you'll be even hungrier at 7.
Make me a cup of tea then.
I've just got my new trackies on that I got at Matalan today.
Would you get your feet off the table, please?
Why?
Anyway, I've got my mum some Mother's Day things. They were a bit like, don't bother with any presents this year, but obviously I'm going to do. I'll get her some flowers as well. Well, we're in B&M. They're going on holiday, as I said, later on in the year, so I thought I'd just get her some packing cubes. I think she's got some, but I thought I'd just get her some new ones, or only just a £5, and then she can use some new ones, just some luggage tags. Then I went to the TUI shop and got some euros, so she can buy something nice on holiday. Oh, I must remember, I got her a Matalan voucher as well, so she can get some holiday clothes. No, it's in my bag. Got some toffee fee, and then I got her that card. I just need to see if I've got some wrapping paper.
Right, that's all the van work and the all the vlogging stuff done for today for patrons. Lee's on the treadmill, finally using it. Now we can get into the bedroom and shifted some of the tools out. And I'm just cooking tea. We're having breaded fish, root vegetable mash, and steamed broccoli. It's about 2 minutes away from being done. I would film Lee in the bedroom on the ensuite, but he's got no clothes on, apart from his shorts. Let me see if he's going to let me film. I already know he's going to scream. Can I film?
No.
Why?
I've got no time because I'm baking.
You got your pigeons out?
I've just been watching a vlog.
Come on, tea's ready.
10,000 done.
It's very rainy outside at the minute. I've just slammed the heating on 22, so he'll be moaning in a minute that it's too hot, especially after he's been doing work on the treadmill. But I do love it when it's nice and cosy in the lodge and it's raining outside. Last night, it was about 3 in the morning and the lodge roof was being absolutely pummeled from rain. Again, roof hasn't leaked since before Christmas now, which is just insane. I don't understand it. Anyway, I woke Lee up and I just said, "Are you awake?" And he was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And I'm like, "I can't sleep for the rain on the roof." And then as soon as it kind of like we stirred and we kind of acknowledged it, we just fell back asleep and it was like, oh, it was blissful, relaxing, cozy sleep. I love the sound of rain sounds on the roof to get you to sleep, because one time when I was a kid, I probably said this on a vlog in the past, just make sure everything's cooking all right. That's done. When I was a kid, I remember once being in, my dad used to be a miner, and it used to be the miner strike, and he used to, always used to stock up on coal, so we always had enough to kind of keep the house warm. And I remember one night, there was a thunderstorm outside, and the heating was on, and it was so warm in my bedroom, and I just remember laying in bed, because you didn't have double glazing back then, it was like wooden windows with single glass, and I just remember the sound of the rain blasting the window, and I was in my bed all tucked up warm with the radiator just kind of between the two the beds in the bedroom, and it was like, oh, this is so content and relaxing. And ever since that moment, rain sounds just removes all the stress from your body, and it's just one of those things, as well as having my hair tickled, because my mum used to do that for me as well. Right, things are beeping. It looks like everything's ready. So the steamed broccoli and mash are done, and the, oh, you're here.
We're really going down all these...
Going down? It looks like it's blown up.
With all these...
Christ, when you due?
10,000 steps.
Christ, you want some stirrups so you can give birth to that?
It's pure protein meat.
It bloody isn't. Right, can you hold this while I get it served, please?
What are we watching?
I'm watching Day After Tomorrow on Disney Plus. And we're not turning it off, we're watching it.
And yes, I've just lowered the heating because it's red hot in here. It's not just because I've been on the treadmill. It's red hot.
It's not. It's 21 degrees in here, and I've just put it up to 22. That is a normal temperature for a household. It's only you that thinks that 20 is like hotter than hell. You and your mum. Normal people like an average temperature between 22 and 23.
Oh God, stop going on.
All ready. Breaded fish, root mash, and broccoli, and I'm having it with my favourite bar taco sauce, which is the jalapeno one, which is actually not spicy. It's more vinaigrette. Not hot at all. There is another one up there, the red one, which is gonna like burn your bum when you go tomorrow.
Oh, I might have some of this barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce on fish?
Yeah. Nick's in one of those mooching moods tonight, where he can't get settled even though we're watching a film, and he's just walking around, frustrated.
I don't know why.
Why don't you make me a cup of tea, Mike, and make you feel better?
Well, if you want.
We're still watching Day After Tomorrow on Disney Plus.
On and off.
I've got right into it now. You know when somebody puts a film on, you're like, oh God, and then you get right into it.
We turned it off.
He's gone.
We turned it off to watch the Disney Wives, and then turned it back on again, and now I've got bored of watching it.
Well, if you're not subscribed to the Disney Wives, go check their channel out. They came to Disneyland Paris with us, and they were in Disneyland Florida, Disney World Florida.
Disneyland Florida?
That's a new one. It's
Let's
a new
go
place. They were in Disney World Florida with us last year, September.
Cup of tea.
But please, yeah, normal cup of tea. So I think I'm just going to have a slice of toast now. It's Saturday evening. It's like 8 o'clock. So it's just time to chill for a few hours. And then we've got some plans for tomorrow. We're going to do a podcast on our, for patrons and YouTube members. And Nick's got to put that video together that we did today, the lost footage. Again, that's going to be out on our Patreon channel. So, is your stomach bad?
It's full of wind. It won't bloody come out. I've had it like this ever since last Saturday night when Megan and Mark was here and Lisa and Ian.
I told you not to drink all them beers.
So many beers, the wind has not reappeared yet, so it's kind of like moving from side to side.
It's now March, so I'm into my 3rd month of no alcohol.
Is it 3 months?
Well, no, it's 2 months now. It's New Year's Eve, the last time I had anything to drink.
Months.
So they're just gonna keep going because I don't miss it. So.
Well, I've not had a drink
And
since last.
obviously it's much healthier for you, so.
I've not had a drink since last Saturday, have I?
So you've had a beer during the week,
Where?
yeah? We went down to the Indian with Mum and Dad, you had a beer there.
Oh yeah, took one. It were leftovers from Saturday night. It's like on account still. Right, while Gannett's having his toast and tea.
10,537 steps.
It's because you ran on treadmill. Did you run or walk?
A little bit of both.
I thought I heard the floor shaking. Like a herd of elephants coming through the lodge.
Who else loves crunchy peanut butter? And
That's
then
horrible.
When you mistakenly buy some smooth peanut butter, it's just not the same.
Too
anymore.
claggy.
I know.
There's not the problem with with crunchy peanut butter. It helps you swallow it.
Yeah, I love crunchy peanut butter.
But smooth peanut butter is claggy. It's almost like tile ground. It's like
When I were at home, I might say this before. When I was a
bricklaying.
kid- What?
It's like bricklaying with the cement.
When I was at home, when I was a kid, me and my sister who loved peanut butter, my mum always used to get it, but for some reason she always refused to get us crunchy peanut butter.
Why would it be more expensive?
I don't know, but she always got smoother. I always wanted
I don't like smooth.
crunchy was like a luxury item for us.
What it luxury?
Luxury. So when I moved out of house and I moved in with Nick, I was like, crunchy peanut butter every time I buy peanut butter now.
Why have we got this then?
I don't know, I think I must have picked it up by mistake.
Anyway, we're going to finish the vlog now, guys. So if you're not already subscribed, click the subscribe button or scan the QR code that's on the screen. Don't forget to drop us a comment. We read all comments. We try to reply to as many as we can. We can't reply to them all. It's just not realistically possible. We'd spend an entire vlog replying to comments. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you get alerts when we have new videos.
And when you have the peanut butter, do you put butter on or not?
Yes.
We put butter on.
Yes.
And I never used to do it until one day I went round, before I met Nick, I went down to my Auntie Brenda's and she did me a slice of peanut butter and she put butter on. I was like, oh, what are you putting butter on for? And then I tried it and I was like, oh, yes.
It helps, it reduces the clag.
Yeah.
Definitely. Although when I did you with that crumpet earlier, I didn't put butter on it because I couldn't be bothered.
Oh, you lazy swine.
You never even noticed.
Well, I will tomorrow.
So there you go. I've done it for the last 3 crumpets anyway. So don't forget to get... What was I saying?
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Click the notification bell, drop us a comment, and we'll be back on the next vlog where we are...
filming a podcast.
Yeah, but that won't be in the vlog. You'll just see us doing it.
Yeah.
That light's dimmer than the other one.
See you on the
I need
next
to sort
vlog.
that out. Bye for now.